Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As I already announced in my last video, which was a birthday book haul, I am doing a March TBR. So all the books that I would love to read that I'm prioritizing for March, none of them are really specific. It's mostly books that I'm most excited for. So I think we're gonna get right into it. Please let me know in the comments what you want to read this spring. Let's get into it. The first book I have is a poetry collection which I would love to study while I'm also filming a video. I've done this with Dakota Warren's book, so if you're interested in it, please let me know if you would like to see a video like that. And it's Sweet Dark by Savannah Brown. I've already read a couple of poems by her, and everything I read so far is completely insane in a way that it's mesmerizing. It's her second collection of poetry, and it's at once philosophical and accessible. I believe it could be perfect for a video because you could analyze these poems for hours and hours on end. I've been annotating as well, so I want to sit down one evening, maybe even this week, and just read this poetry collection, share my thoughts on it. And yeah, if you're up for that, you're very welcome to stay. And yeah, this is the first book / poetry collection I want to read this month. The next one is a book I finally want to finish, which is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I started this last year in summer, but haven't gotten around to finishing it. I'm only on page 33, which is insane. I thought I read more. This is about a young writer, Esther Greenwood, and she wins an internship on a New York fashion magazine in 1953. So she's elated, she's excited, and then meets all of these people, connects with lots of writers, and some people really love The Bell Jar, some people really hate it. Everything I've read so far was enjoyable, but I was in a slump, so I hopefully get to finish it this month. The next one is a book that I've been so excited to read that I've been actually a bit apprehensive, which is the last book in the series, or in the trilogy, by Ashley Heron Blake, Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. I've listened to Delilah Green Doesn't Care, and I read Astrid Parker Doesn't... I forgot the title, what was it? Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. I read this last year, and this one came out last year in... I forgot. I got it on the day it was released, and I still haven't read it because I'm a bit scared. I have such high expectations for this. This is a sapphic love story between Iris and... I don't know who it is. Stevie, I guess. Both of them absolutely gorgeous on the cover. I love this cover. And I'm really, really excited to finally read it and read this love story because all the others I've loved as well. They are just the right amount of romance, angst, and spice that I need in a novel, so I'm really excited to read this. The next book I have to read for university. I should have read it already, but I haven't. Viet by Charlotte Bronte. I mentioned it last year in my, I think, October or fall TBR, because that was the time I should have read it. I need to write a paper on this, and it's gonna focus on the mental pain that is discussed in this book. I'm on page 47. It takes me a long time to read a classic, but I love annotating it as well. I think it's so much fun to write a paper about a book because you just get to see it in a different light. So yeah, 3,000 words coming up for this book. First I have to finish it. I have to read it and then also write it before 22nd of March, so please wish me luck. Viet by Charlotte Bronte is the story of Lucy Snow, in flight from an unhappy past, leaves England and finds work as a teacher in Madame Bag's school in Viet. Viet is a fictional town, I think in France. Strongly drawn to the fiery autocratic schoolmaster, Monsieur Paul Emmanuel, Lucy is compelled by Madame Bag's jealous interference to assert her right to love and to be loved. It was based in part on Charlotte Bronte's experience in Brussels 10 years earlier, and it's colored by sadness and isolation after the deaths of her brother and sisters in 1848 and 1849. So very traumatic circumstances surrounded this book, so yeah, kind of sad. But I'm still excited to read it. I feel like out of all the books that we were able to choose from, this was my favorite, and I have only read 47 pages. So yeah, hopefully getting to finish this, I need to, and writing a paper on it. This book I've mentioned a lot in the last video, so I'm not going to talk too much about it because I gushed about it a lot. Beloved by Toni Morrison, my first Toni Morrison book. Finally, if you're an English student, if you study English literature, you cannot avoid her work, which is revolutionary. I'm so excited. This is a story about a woman. She escaped slavery. It's packed with trauma, packed with sadness and melancholy, and apparently it's filled with bitter poetry and suspense as taught as a rope. which was my favorite sentence in this entire premise. I'm so excited. I've only heard amazing things about Toni Morrison. I feel like her writing is going to be very inspiring. I've read a couple quotes by her before, or a couple abstracts of her work, and I was in love. And I'm so excited to finally own a copy. By the way, this is so pretty. So yeah, that's Beloved, or Beloved. I always say Beloved because I think it sounds nicer, by Toni Morrison, which I'm really excited about. The last book is one that I bought on Saturday in the city, which is Piglet by Lottie Hazel, or Lottie Hazel. I like Lottie more. This is a book I saw all over TikTok and I thought, okay, this looks amazing. I really like the cover. I feel like it also looks good as a coffee table book, but that's not the reason why I bought it. So Piglet, that's her name, the protagonist's name, and she hates her name. As she's getting married to Kit, and there are the picture of domestic bliss, effortless hosts, planning a covetable wedding, but if a life looks too good to be true, it probably is. 13 days before they are due to be married, Kit reveals an awful truth, cracking the facade Piglet has created. It has the power to strip her of the life she has so carefully built, so smugly shared. To do something about it would be to self-destruct, but what will it cost her to do nothing? I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the twist. I'm looking forward to the awful truth that is apparently gonna unearth their life in a way. So yeah, this is Piglet. I'm so excited that I bought it. I've heard great things about it, and this is already it. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, or 5 books plus a poetry collection, and I believe that's quite enough for 1 month. I listen to most books, but these are books that I really, really want to read and annotate and get into. I am so excited. I'm looking forward to reading these books. And yeah, I hope you like this video. I know it was a short one, but you know, short and sweet is sometimes also good. If you have any books that have been on your TBR for such a long time and you've been waiting to read them, let me know which ones and let's talk about it in the comments. And this is already it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video.